97 of Genius Take the Wheel on a glorious Sunday afternoon. I am Dr. Evil Genius. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you so much. Today is a really big day for me when it comes to my goals that I've set for myself. You know, I have a bunch of different goals that I've set for myself. Some of them are strength-based, some of them are hypertrophy-based, meaning, you know, trying to build muscle. And today was a day that I was really gearing up for pretty much since maybe like May of this year. Obviously, this is the last Sunday in the year of 2024. And I had a goal where I wanted to hit a certain strength goal by the end of the year. And that goal was to hit 405 pounds, which is 4 plates here in the United States. I wanted to hit a 4-plate deadlift. And it was really important to me that I be able to hit this goal. And I've had some ups and downs this year with my body, with my mind. And right around the end of September, I was really starting to have a lot of problems with my left quadricep. And I thought I was really going to have to take my foot off the gas and maybe not hit this goal, and maybe I would hit my goal, you know, sometime in March or April of 2025. But as I was rehabbing my quad, I was really putting to good use some really good cues to improve my deadlift. Now, my deadlift is not perfect, but it is it is acceptable and it is functional. And so I'm having a really good time reaching certain milestones. And, you know, where I'm at with it is just, I just could not be happier. So if you look at episode 194, which was last Sunday, I told you guys that I was happy with the failure that I had where I just on a whim tried 415 pounds because I just was too lazy to get the plates together necessary to just go to 405 when I was already at 465. I didn't want to grab 4 plates. I was being lazy. But I also kind of thought maybe I could do it. I went, I looked, I got the bar off the ground like maybe 6 inches. I failed, but I was happy that I actually gave it a go. I was very satisfied with my, with the fact that I even had the faith in myself to attempt 415 pounds on the deadlift without thinking that I was going to, you know, seriously injure myself, which is something that I am really afraid of doing, is injuring myself. So I failed at 415 last Sunday, and then I Yeah, I failed at 415 on Sunday, but I felt good about it. And I said to myself, you know what? I know what I did wrong. I know the factors that led to me not getting that lift. I'm going to change some stuff up, and I'm only going to go for 405 pounds next Sunday, which is today. So I had a hypothesis that me trying to squat very heavy prior to deadlifting was costing me some of my force output, some of my strength on the deadlift. And obviously I was becoming fatigued, but even worse was I wasn't able to get into a good position on my squat, on my deadlift, because the squat left my legs feeling progressively more sore, to the point where I could not really bend my knees effectively and still be able to overcome the the resistance on the deadlift. So I figured, well, if my quads weren't so sore and I wasn't neurologically so taxed, then I should be able to somewhat easily overcome this resistance. And it turns out that when I did my max test at just like 405, no wait, when I do my max test, I wasn't doing as much volume on, you know, the warm-up sets. I wasn't doing as much. So I wow, this guy this guy is acting weird. This guy is driving a tow truck with an SUV on the back of it, and he's just sitting there staring at me. That was weird. So yeah, I, you know, just kind of like tried to make sure that I didn't waste any energy by doing too many repetitions on the warm-up on my way to getting to where I wanted to be. Oh, now I see why he was staring at me. He thought that I was the guy that needed help with the car. Nope, it's not me. My car is not disabled. He's gonna give that guy a jump. You know, I did, you know, I think I did like 3 reps at 315, and then I did 1 rep at 365, and I just kind of felt it like, oh my God, 405 is gonna move. So I did the 405. It went about as easy or slightly easier than I expected. And then like I asked somebody in the gym to help me with the videotaping of it. And I was thinking to myself, well, I hit that 405, and she looked at me and said, you know, I think that you might have more in the tank. And I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I think I might have a little bit more in the tank too. And she was like, what do you have to lose? I was like, well, I could just die. But she said, but you'd be dying deadlifting. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I went and I attempted that 425, and I did hit a point at which during the attempt my body kind of stopped in the middle of it, but I never felt like it wasn't going to go up. And I just could not be happier today. I had a goal to hit 405 in the deadlift by the end of the year. It is December 29th, and I hit 425. And this equals the heaviest deadlift that I've ever had in my life. Obviously, it's not the same strength to body weight ratio, because the last time I hit 425, I was 168 pounds, and I'm about 30 pounds heavier now than I was before. But also, my mechanics on my deadlift are way better than they used to be. And I don't feel any stress on my lower back. I don't feel like I'm on the verge of being injured or anything like that. I don't go to bed with massive back soreness or anything like that. It's just basically, axial and systemic fatigue, and that's it. And then I get better, and then I go back to hitting, my leg press on Tuesday and my hack squat on Thursday. So I'm just so happy I was able to hit that 425 for the 1RM. And I'm probably going to go back to just working at 365 and just kind of move up slower like I intended to, because I really want to prioritize my squat over my deadlift. So for today, I deadlifted before I squatted to get the bar off the ground. The bar went off the ground pretty well. My mechanics weren't perfect. I still activated with my hips and shoulders being very close to parallel, which is not good. But overall, it was pretty goddamn good, and I'm very satisfied with it. And so I will continue to... I am going to continue to work on the strength part of my squat. Trying the squat after the deadlift, I felt pretty dead. My adrenaline was pretty much gone. And, from actually hitting the deadlift and going beyond what I was intending to do. And I was fatigued, so I kept my squat to 3 sets of 5 at 245. My knee did not feel very good. The left quad didn't feel very good today. I will say that. I had to adjust my movement patterns a little bit to ensure that I was doing the right thing, and a lot of the discomfort did go away in my left quad tendon. But I do feel it a little bit today. It's not bad, but I can feel it a little bit. But because I hit my goal the way I intended to hit my goal today, I'm not going to be max testing again until maybe this time next year, or at the earliest sometime in July of 2025 at the earliest. So I'm going to be moving up as far as my strength on the deadlift a lot slower. I'm going to progress it a lot slower. I'm not going to be looking to work at 405 on the deadlift anytime soon. If I go up from 365, it'll probably be to 385. And I'm going to hang out there. Then I might go to 390 or 395 before I start trying to work at 405. I've never had 405 for a working weight before. So I'm very, very excited. I'm very happy. I'm very hungry. Today is a really big celebratory day for me. And I'm hoping that I hit my body weight goal in January or February. I got to get beyond 200 pounds. I got to get there. So I don't know. I just, my training is going better than expected. I'm feeling very healthy. What more could I ask for? It's 57 degrees here in New York City in December. I didn't have to wear my hoodie on the way home from the gym. Can't be mad. Can't be mad. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for continuing to support what I do here. I am going to go and try to eat these eggs and drink a protein shake and probably watch some YouTube or something. Me and Mrs. Evil watched What If on Disney Plus, the whole Marvel What If alternate timeline thing. We watched season 2. We didn't even know season 2 was out. Season 3 is already out. So after I deliver one of my personal training sessions, we're going to watch that And that's how I'm going to spend the evening. A very successful day for me. I could not be happier. I could not be happier. And I hope that you guys are reaching your goals either in the gym and or in life. I really do thank you guys for continuing to support me. And I think that's it. I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you so much for watching. See you in episode 198.